Okay, so I'm like filming 3 different videos now all at the same time, and it's a little wild. Anywho, so hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, I'm Alyssa. I do a lot of fashion content. I sew, obviously by my name, Alyssa Compton Sews on YouTube. And I just do a lot of fashion content. I do a lot of fashion content on all of my platforms, but YouTube is where I can do long videos, and I like to talk, so this is usually where I talk. But anyway, today's video, if you can't tell by the title, I'm doing a bit of a shopping haul. I haven't done a video like this in a minute. A lot of times my shopping haul videos tend to be for like small businesses. I've done some small business hauls. I've done some short form content on my YouTube in like the shorts obviously format, and then my reels and TikTok as well. But today I thought I'd do kind of like a longer version, and I'd give some reviews as well. Obviously all these are my opinion. You do not have to agree. If you have something that's very similar, or if you have something that if I have something that you have and you love it and I don't, that is totally within your right. By no means is this video sponsored, and this is just really something fun I wanted to do. If you want, I can link this stuff. I probably will link this stuff in the description as well. I don't have affiliate links for them, so I won't get paid a commission or anything, and like I said, this video is not sponsored. So without further ado, let's actually get into the video. And yeah, oh, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Okay, first things first, let's appreciate the new camera lighting. Love this for me. Okay, hopefully this doesn't actually make me look too blown out. Anywho, actual first thing, I love a good pair of shoes. I really do. I've had these for a little bit now. I've only worn them twice, and when I say a little bit, I've had them since probably mid-March, so almost a month. And these are the Converse from the Tom and Jerry collection. They're the all black ones. They had a couple different ones, but I really loved these. I just think they're so cute, and Converse last me a really long time. Converse are probably my favorite kind of shoes to do a lot of stuff in. I love using them. They're fantastic. They're super durable. I love them, and these ones are bringing back so many childhood memories, so I'm a big fan. Like I said, they do have several of them, but I really liked these because they were kind of subtle and they went with a lot of different things. I've gotten a lot of compliments on these. The 3 times actually I've worn them, because I wore them today, and I've worn them twice to work, and I've gotten compliments on them each time from coworkers, from people that I have no idea who are, from youth, because I do work with youth. Love these shoes, and obviously they're super clean still because I've only worn them 3 times, but they're super durable. I've had a pair of Converse since I was 12, and yeah, they're definitely showing some age as far as like colors and stuff go, just because I do wear them when I go to youth, do stuff with the youth. So there's some chalk and some tie-dye spill on them, but they're still like the soles, the bottoms are still super good. The insides are still super well, like there's no fraying or anything like that, which is always a big bonus for me. I love a good shoe. I love something that is like super high quality. So yeah, big fan of these. So the next thing are these clips from Amazon, and I'm gonna be real honest, y'all. I read the Amazon thing, but I guess I wasn't expecting them to still be this small, and I read the reviews, which I did after I got them today. I should have been. So these are not the kind of clips that I was expecting them to be on. So they're these adorable little purple flowers. Aren't those so cute? But the clip is different. So these will look great for what I'm going to end up using them for. I just kind of wanted something super fun. I was expecting them to be a little bit bigger. Like, they're so small and tiny. Now I do have several of them. I don't remember the count that I got. I think there's 24. They're super cute. They feel like they're going to be really durable, but yeah, they're staying in this because they're super duper tiny. I think they'll fit around the little like rubber bands that I use when I do my hair in like cute little things where I usually put my mini butterfly clips and my mini flower clips, like claw clips that I have. They're super cute. I'm gonna use them, but I guess they're just not fully what I was expecting. And the pictures even made it seem like they were gonna be a little bit bigger than this, but they'll work for what I'm gonna use. So y'all, I'm not gonna explain to you how many times I have adjusted the way that I'm filming before actually doing this. Okay, so next up are these adorable little claw clips. They all came as a set, again, from Amazon. I am definitely a person that I will shop small business, but I couldn't find really cute ones that I liked. Like, they were either super little kitty or they were just like super plain. And a lot of times they were super little kitty, and I wanted something that was fun and had a print, but didn't feel super little kitty. Like, it just, yeah. So I had a heck of a time. But these are a claw clip set. So they're the little box ones. So they're a spring Eastery set. So this is the blue one, and then I have a pink one as well, and it's got little Easter eggs and bunnies on them. And then these are both of the white ones. So this is an Easter eggs, and then this is little peeps. I'm obsessed. I love peeps. I'm a huge fan. But yeah, because I work with youth, and you're probably thinking, based on some of the accessories and stuff that I have done with my hair, if you've been following me on any of my channels or social media platforms, you probably are like, well, what age group do you work with? I work with 9 to 12-year-olds primarily, but every once in a while I do get pulled over to our youngers, our littles, as we call them, and then, you know, 9-year-olds are still loving to do fun stuff with their hair, so I like to be that fun person. And I also like to show that just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you have to be boring. That's just kind of who I am. This is also my way of living out, like with all my bows and stuff, essentially being on the cheer squad without actually ever having to be on the cheer squad. So next up, let's talk about these. And I know you're probably thinking, what is she holding? So I'm holding a bunch of butterfly clips. They're various sizes. They're literally black, and they're lace, and they're kind of cute. These were what I was expecting. Size-wise, everything. There's various sizes too, so like I have some that are smaller, and they're adorable. I love them. I kind of got them for a spring, summery kind of vibe while also staying true to who I am, and then I can also wear them during the spooky season as well, which is kind of what I was going for. I will say though, I did, some of them came kind of still glued and attached to each other. There's one in here somewhere that the clip and the butterfly is separated. So unfortunately, I do kind of have to like rag on this particular item just a little bit. I did go back and read the reviews, and apparently this is an issue that is very common with the seller. Thankfully, I have a hot glue gun. I'm a crafty person. I'm a solutions-based person, if you get that reference. It technically is referencing something, but I am a solutions person. I've been using that even before I understood the reference, but like there's even glue still like attached to it. Like it just feels very like it's a crafty person, but the execution just isn't there. And as someone who is a small business owner, if you're going to be crafty, amazing, do that, love that for you, but make sure that your quality is there too. And this just feels like it's a very rushed kind of project. Now, with that being said, am I disappointed with my order? No, absolutely not. Would I order these again? Honestly, no, probably not. Like I said, they're super cute. I think the execution is definitely could be there. But yeah, anyway, that's what I have to say about these. Yeah, like all with glue. which is kind of a sucky situation to be in, honestly. Now, like I said, I am a crafty person. I'm gonna end up fixing any that break. It's not a huge deal. However, if you're someone that isn't a super crafty person or doesn't want to fix things and just wants to be able to wear stuff that is quality and everything, maybe not this particular one. But that's a me thing. Do what you want. Spend your coins how you want. Okay, so now we're moving on to a whole bunch of pants. And I mean a whole bunch of pants. So your girl ordered all of these. Ow. I'm sorry, I just like severely slapped myself. Your girl ordered all of these. They are, again, video is not sponsored, okay? Amazon's not paying me to say any of this because Amazon would be paying me to talk about how amazing the products are, even if I disagree with it. And that's not who I am. If Amazon would like to reach out and have me like sponsor me, I'd be down, talk to me. But yeah, anyway, I would have to turn on the money. That's pretty much, I guess, where I'm at, because I have heard influencers, like actual like influencers, talk about that. That's a whole other rant video. Anywho, back to the clothing. So these are all ones that I ordered. I've only tried on one pair because I was genuinely curious to see what they would look like. So now I'm going to cut to different parts of me trying these on. Obviously you're not going to see my underwear or anything like that. So if you are a pervert who clicked on this video solely for that purpose, you're gonna need to go to a different page, honey. Anyway, sorry, that was aggressive. I am praying for you if you are someone that is struggling with a corn with pea addiction. Sorry, that was kind of a weird way to word that. I'll probably end up cutting that out. Anywho, go to a different page if you're looking for that kind of stuff. That's not this page. All of this to say, I'm gonna go ahead and just stop talking and cut over to that stuff right now before I make a complete fool of myself. Before I do that, so these are a pair of capri jeans that I bought April 6th. I was out with a friend shopping and I found them and I love them. Let me actually see if I can find it. Whoa, why isn't it like... I'm obsessed with them. They're super comfy. They are wallflower. Now, your girl has a heck of a time finding jeans that fit me well. They either fit super great here, but not great here, or great here, but they won't fit great here. It's just an issue that I have, and it's partly curves, it's partly just a whole lot of stuff. I'm not your average size, not to be a pick-me, but it's just, if you've ever had to shop for jeans, you probably know. But yeah, I found these. I love them. Like I said, they're wallflower. They are capris. They come to about mid-calf. They are a little loose in the leg, which is nice, but they're not like uncomfortable, like they're not weirdly loose, if that makes sense. I just realized I'm like totally flashing you guys. Anywho, yeah, so let's actually try some new ones on. But these are something I bought recently too. I'm obsessed. I love them. I also realized I should probably find a better way to put you so that you can actually see without it being weird. Let me play with that. So here is the first pair of pants. I had to adjust the lighting and get rid of my super bright light because it was actually blinding me. Although I bet if I played with the settings a bit, it probably would be less blinding and you could still get it. So let me, oh my goodness. Don't fall for me, besties. Okay. Oh my gosh, I absolutely hate this cord sometimes. I'll be back. Okay, I mean the light's back. I don't know, maybe that does look better. Anywho, they are this, what is this, camo? They have pockets on the sides, on both. They are fleece lined, and they're from a company called Gradual. They are full length. And also, I don't know if I said this, but after playing with the Where You Should Be, This is honestly the best setup. As much as I might be contorting myself into weird positions, it's just gonna work, so. See, so I was gonna just make a comment about how all of their stuff fits the exact same, but they don't. So these are all a size medium, and this is kind of an important little tidbit of information. So this is the same brand, and this is the same style. However, the colors are just different, and yet the other ones didn't feel as fitted here. Now it's not uncomfortable. They didn't feel as fitted here, and they did not feel as fitted throughout the thigh. And again, the ones that I just tried on were a medium. Now, the other thing with this brand, and it could be user error, but I wouldn't trust that, because this has actually been an issue between a couple different people now. So I initially bought 2 pairs of these. They were black and they were a tan, like khaki color, because I was gonna wear them to work. And I wore both of them and I had to wash them, and then when I got them out of the wash, they were a size small, and I initially got was a size small, and they fit fantastic before wash. Okay, after I washed them, they were super short. They were like floods, but like shorter than floods. It was like weird, it was awkward. They were awkward floods, and floods I already feel like are a little awkward, but that's a whole other thing. And then they were super tight along here, and they were super tight along just everywhere, and they were short, and it was bad. It was like, it went from being a small to being like an extra small. So they didn't work out for me. Now my mom got a couple of pairs from them. No, she got a pair from them, because I have her black pair now. My mom got a large, and she had the same issue where it essentially like completely went down a size after the wash. So my mom's larges are just a little bit big on me. However, they're not super like, they don't look weird or anything. They work. So that's why I got a medium, and they should fit fine. Even after I wash, they should still be good, because they should fit like how my smalls did before the wash. Hopefully, again, they don't shrink at all ever, but that is something that you should probably be aware of if you're gonna purchase. You know, just things to keep in mind. But these are the green ones. They're the same company, they're the same style. They've got the pocket on the side, they're the same length. These are just green because I'm going for Kim Possible. Yeah. This is the last pair from Gradual, and they're the tan. They've got the pocket on the side, fleece lined, super soft, waistband super comfortable, pockets on the back. Yeah. Again, size medium. So now I have on sweat pant style yoga pants. So they're like sweatpants. So they've got that, they're nice and kind of, they do have pockets, which is nice. They have that contoured waistband, you know, to give you that more snatched look. Now, these are from a company called G4 Free. Size medium. They're super comfortable. I did get them with the idea that I can wear them to work during the summer, because they are a very nice kind of thinner material, but still sport-like, which is kind of what I'm going for. And I do love a good black pant at work, just because black goes with everything. If I'm not wearing jeans, yeah, and it's just less thought I have to put into an outfit. And considering, now don't get me wrong, that's actually a whole other thing, don't worry about it. Okay, so super high waistband, which does unfortunately mean that there is a little bit of wiggle room. Now that does mean I can do that, and it's fine. I've done it before with different things. Not necessarily intentionally to wear it, but that's probably how I'm gonna have to wear it. Now, my initial thoughts when having this, oh, by the way, this is from a company called Copyleaf. I don't know if you can read that. They have pockets on the side. that's very, oh my gosh, I have a butt. I mean, not much of one, but I have one. So they're like how you expect yoga pants to fit, but they're gray. So they are very fitted throughout the thigh, and they do kind of flare out a bit. They're mediums, and I would be totally comfortable wearing these to work. And they're long enough, and yeah. Oh, and again, it's from the sport material, spandex, all of that. So I have the same thing that I just tried on from Copyleaf, but in black. Now I will say these do fit a little bit differently. I wouldn't necessarily have to have the waistband rolled over, because it doesn't really stick out at all. Like I said, it's the same thing. Same concept, same pockets. I will say these pockets are a little higher than I'm used to, but that's also totally fine. But yeah, those are these. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh wait, I actually have more. What's up? Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I was totally gonna end the video at me doing all of my Amazon stuff, but then I was like, I have an idea, which is why I'm in a completely new outfit as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is some honorable mentions of things that I can only get here in Germany. So yeah, they're all pants. I have not tried any of these on either, by the way, so we're all gonna be doing this together at the same time. Now, I didn't try any of the other stuff on beforehand either, but I was fairly certain I was gonna love everything, and I was fairly sure I knew how it was gonna fit. I did wear the one pair of pants that was kind of like they're yoga pants, but they're like sweat pant kind of. I wore those today. They're amazing. They're super comfortable, and I think I'm gonna love them at work. Now I'm gonna go get the pants that I got in Germany, and I'm gonna try them on for all of you. And I think I'm gonna get my lighting adjusted again. Oh my gosh. Also, I got these so long ago, but these are from an amazing place called Fleece. They're located in Howell, Michigan. They do a lot of farmers markets, which is actually where I got like farmers market, like craft market kind of things. And all of their stuff is, oh my gosh, this hair is gonna drive me insane. All of their stuff is with Howell like botanicals and resin, and it's amazing. I love their stuff so much. I love these earrings. I got myself these earrings. I got myself a necklace that's like kind of Halloween-like, or like Halloween spooky vibes. And then I got my sister a dragon, like a resin dragon, and it's so cool. Their stuff is so amazing. They have some bracelets now too. They do foam pieces. It's incredible. You should totally go check them out. Again, video is totally not sponsored. I just love supporting my people, and I consider Howell like my hometown, and as a military kid, that's really hard to pick a hometown. You should totally go check them out. They're amazing. And they don't have a store. They do have an online Etsy shop, but they don't have an in-person store or anything like that, but they're amazing. I love them. Yeah, so. Okay, oh yeah, this might work. Okay, so they're linen. I feel like they just cut so weird. Like, they're not, I don't know how I feel about these. They're a size 40 because they're Europe sizing. I got them my mom bought them at Woolworths. I don't mind this part. It's the cut where it stops that's an issue for me, personally. So these are gonna go to my sister. Yeah. Okay. These are a size 40 as well. Now these are rolled, so I could unroll them. Now they would be floods. I don't hate these. My only thing is, what if I like, oh, snatched. Like if I do this, it might look better, or I might feel better. I mean, I'm so bloated. Yeah, I don't hate, I don't love, but I wear them at least. Or, well, yeah, I'd wear these. So these are a keep. All right, these are a size 42. I've already adjusted the waistband. I don't hate, I don't love, I don't know, I don't, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna wear these. I'm gonna be real honest. Like, oh, and it gives me linen jeans. They're done. We're done. These are size 40. Size 40, for those that couldn't understand me. I actually don't like, I don't mind these. I'm gonna roll them. But they're pretty nice actually. So I'm pretty happy. Alright, and now I found my comfy PJ shorts that fit me like a 10 out of 10. So thank you everyone that watched this video. I loved making it for you. If you enjoy videos like this, please let me know. I'd love to do more. Oh my goodness. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out my other videos as well if you really liked this kind of style. Again, I do sewing on my channel. I do a lot of fashion content. And I will see you all in the next video.